What's up, guys? Welcome back. So today's gonna be, I feel like it's gonna be like a random video today. This is just gonna be all about bronzers. I have purchased so many bronzers, but not in the past like couple months. It's been like the past week. I don't know if it's just because all of these companies at once come out with these really amazing bronzers, but I'm gonna show you what I purchased, and then I'm gonna show you some current ones that are my absolute favorites. So it's kind of like a haul and favorites video in one, which are like my most favorite videos to film, so you're welcome. Let's just start out with like the mother herself. This is the Lemare Soleil de Lemare Cunty $100 bronzer. Just kidding, it's not that much. I think it's like $85, but with tax, it might as well just be fucking $100. This is the thing with these bronzers. A lot of the times I feel like definitely more blushes than they are bronzers. And I think the majority of us think that because there's just so much shimmer to it. This one's a little bit better, but still could be a blush. What I like about this is that it actually has some bronzer colors in here. So like a deep shade, a neutral shade, and then more of like a shimmery shade. So it's not quite as shimmery as past releases and not as pink or coral. This is what I'm wearing today. It's very creamy and buttery, frosty as maybe some of the other ones, but it's super pigmented, and that looks like a very orangey swatch. I know what you're thinking of. And that is blended out, and you can see how beautiful the sheen would look all over the face. Definitely one of those that can double as a bronzer and a blush, which is really nice. Next one I got, this one is the Laura Mercier. This is the Sunkissed Veil. This is one of those Mac Daddy ones, and this is in Riviera Sun. Look how big it is. Oh, that's what she said. My husband always says that. Cream bronzer, which surprised me. For some reason, I thought it would be a powder. I don't know why. I just got it online, and it's a very subtle, pretty sheen. This one is going to be more of like that product that you would just put on top of the high points of your face, whether it be like the cheekbones or your collarbone. Because it's not going to give you enough pigment to actually be a bronzer. Again, I don't feel like they should have called it, well, they do say Sunkissed Veil, so that's pretty much what it is. It's just more of like just a nice little hint of some type of color. I actually like this. At first I was like, what? I don't even know how I'm going to use it, but it really is a nice highlighter. It's super subtle. So if you are not wanting something that is subtle, then you would not like this. It's just going to give you a hint of color. So don't expect anything like magical to happen. It's just more of like, she looks really healthy and glowy. Dior always comes out with some type of bronzer for some collection that they come out with, and usually they're too warm for me. And I swatched it and I'm like, it's a little warm, but maybe it's one of those that I just have to wear for a little bit to see. Bronzed Wild Earth type of Dior packaging. Oh, this is so pretty though. It comes in two shades, and this in a deep color. I don't know what that looks like, but this just looks like it's going to be very orange. I almost wish that maybe the other one would have been a little bit darker. And once it is blended, it's not so bad, but it is still warm. So if you want to stay away from warm bronzers, this is probably not the one that you want to go with. Oh, it was the prettiest color online. So Nordstrom, shame on you, because it looked slightly cooler and more pink tone, where it was almost like a really flattering natural pink tone. But then when I just knew, I knew it. Okay, last bronzer is from Kevyn Aucoin. The Neo bronzers. I do like his Neo products. Some of them I don't think I like as much, but others I do. And I got the Sunrise Light. This color is what I had in mind when I ordered that Dior bronzer. See how it just has more of like a pinky, almost like clay undertone, like it looks like clay. That's kind of a weird description, but that is kind of what I think of. That is what I thought the Dior was gonna look like. It's like this beautiful, just like pinky tone. Oh, pretty. So I don't know, like that to me looks like a blush. I think that's gonna be another really pretty bronzy blushy shade. So let me try to get a light shade. If you don't know about the Neo products, I forgot to mention this. This is like a gradient powder, so there's light over here and then the dark. So it's gonna look really nice all over the face because that's a heavy swatch. That's it kind of just blended. That is definitely more of what I was going for. Then Bare Minerals sent me their new bronzers, and they are coming out with the barepro Glow cream bronzers, powder bronzers, and I don't know if they're out yet. So I'll try to find them online. They're probably on the website. So these two are called the Endless Summer Bronzers, and it comes in warmth and faux tan tone. So this is warmth. This is faux tan. This might be one to contour with. I feel like, so that is the faux tan. That is actually a pretty nice contour and bronzer. I think that you could probably do both. Pretty. That is the warmth. That's pretty. Totally matte. So faux tan and warmth, completely matte. And they have two liquid bronzers, and I have to tell you, I'm so obsessed because I love the color, and they give my Giorgio Armani, I think it's like the Liquid Summer, a run for their money. And that is hella expensive. These are way cheaper, and they are basically the same product. One of these, I just about freaking died when I saw it. So this is warmth, really pretty. That's just the warm color. This is the faux tan shade, and this is the one that I freaking love. This is really pretty. I've worn it a couple times and I love it. I have not worn this one yet, but this wears the same as the Giorgio Armani. It applies the same, and it's just, this is a really, really flattering color. It is seriously the perfect bronzer shade. And what's nice about these is you can mix the two. So if one is a little bit too cool, one's too warm, you can mix them and it actually makes a really pretty color. Now I just want to show you some of my current favorites that I've been using constantly. My first one being the Bobbi Brown Stone Street Bronzer. I have not met another bronzer more than I love this right now. I think it is the perfect shade for a bronzer. It goes on really nice and seriously perfect. Completely matte. There's not an ounce of shimmer in here, so if you wanted to contour with it, you could. One that I've been loving is the Film Star Bronze and Glow. If you are fair to medium, this is a beautiful bronzer shade. You can't overdo it. This one has some frostiness to it, so there's some radiance properties in there. Really kind of close. This is just warmer. This is just gorgeous. This is the Tom Ford. The Glow bronzers are amazing. This is my favorite formula out of all of his bronzers. I've tried the matte. I've tried the Ultimate, which I think is terrible. These two are so, so good. They just apply like a dream on the face. It's very buttery and creamy. I wish all of his products were this good. This is the Gold Dust. And I mean, the sheen, you can't even really tell when it's on the face at all. And then Terra, Terra is like such a beautiful shade. So those are the two. I mean, you can just, it almost goes on like a cream. I mean, that is how easily it just kind of blends on the skin. Those are really good. I would definitely start out with the smaller bronzers, I think. Pretty much all for my random video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Don't forget to subscribe. It helps me out. And leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys next time.